Today we're gonna be cooking up for teasers, but instead of a normal cook up, we're gonna be larping. This is the design we are gonna be larping. Now, how are we gonna larp, or how do I larp? Basically, what I do is I look for elements to take from the design. So it could be the coloring, the layout, the background, the assets, the text. So for this design, I want to obviously put teasers here. I want to take this like film strip type of design here and pretty much put pictures I have or that I grabbed off of a TikTok here with like an effect or some shit. And yeah, it's gonna come out pretty fucking fire, I think, especially with this like layout. I think it's really cool. So this is gonna be a cover art kind of design. I do want to keep it like this just because the chain is like a specific way, and if you invert it, it's kind of weird. So we might as well just flip the whole format. And also, I forgot to mention as well, we want to tweak something with the 3% rule. Hey, if you don't want to get caught with this shit, bro, you want to tweak something, right? So we might tweak where the text is. Obviously, we're gonna put everything on this side and we're gonna have it going up, and then obviously he's flipped, so we're pretty much flipping it horizontal, and that's gonna be our little 3%. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start with all this shit. We're gonna create I actually do like this red background. This actually works really well. Hold on, that was accidental, but fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a film strip. This is pretty good, something like this where we can have it going up like this a little bit, and then we can fill in the boxes with them pictures here. It's gonna be a pretty easy design, I'm not gonna lie. But this is really just one way. I kind of want her small cut out of it. We're probably gonna put like a threshold effect on these. I think that would be fucking crazy with like a gradient map. That'd be tough as fuck. That'd be tough as that's a pretty decent layout, I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with this. I might make the film strip like fully black. I definitely get rid of the color. I might just make it fully black. Honestly, we could make like a grayish. Low key, that's hard. I fuck with that because it matches his fit a little bit. There's a light coming. Fuck. Little voice crack. There's a light coming up here. I don't really think we need that. I mean, we could do like a red light like this. I don't really think we need it, to be honest. So they have a drop shadow on the film strip, so we're just gonna do that as well. We're larping the fuck out of this. So I don't want it to be the whole film strip, so we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna grab our brush, kind of biggish. We're just gonna press, make a point there, hold shift, make another point at the corner, and then oh, I'm on the fucking layer. I didn't even make a new layer. We're slow. And then we're just gonna keep holding alt and then press over here, just like that. Now you just want to keep doing that, like that. Now we have this kind of shadow look, and there are little kind of like tape here. It's like tape that we could do, but I'm not really too sure if I want to do that because I don't know. I feel like we would have to make like a little bit of a little bit more of a storyline. Like it would have to start here, it'd be like boom, away, I don't know, and then that meant I mean, we could just caption them, but we might do that later. What I want to do now is I want to grab a texture like this, so it's more like a scratchy kind of texture, and you can see it fades out like a lot of the blacks and shit like that. So it's just a really grunge texture. So we're gonna go to texture labs here, and we're just gonna try and find, maybe it's in grunge. We're looking for like scratches. It's really easy to get like thrown off track on here because there's so many like crazy textures, but you just want to, you know, stay focused a little bit, chill. I think this is like a pretty good one. Distressed edges, maybe like things like these. Let's try them out. First of all, I'm gonna go into my ultimate adjustment pack. If you guys do want to go ahead and check it out, I'll leave a link down below to my website. I have all my packs and PSDs on there. All right, so we're in the adjustment pack now. If you guys don't know how to use this, usually what I like to do is I like to merge everything together. So if you hit Control Alt Shift and E, you can merge it all together into one image, and then you can press Control C, go into here, make sure it's under this folder right here. So just put it in like that, and then you can go through them and kind of see what stands out. I do want more of a saturated thing So we're gonna go with this one, and we are going to adjust some things. See what we. So I'm gonna adjust the gradient map here, the overlay gradient map, and what basically, if you guys are wondering what the adjustments are, it's literally just adjustments from previous pack put into one pack, just so it's just easy to go to and easy to use. But yeah, I really do like this right here. I'm gonna add a little grain on it too. So let's see what grain looks like. I'm gonna have to drag it all the way up to the top just so we can see. Now I am gonna obviously fix up his shit because it brought in some shadows as well. So we're gonna go back in here. We're just gonna fix it up a little bit. We need to do that. I don't need to do all that. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we're just gonna get rid of this real quick. It's not really hard to do. Just gotta get a brush, a nice little high brush. You can press F5 and you can bring down the space, and if it's like jittery, like this, I mean, oh wait, if it's like jittery like this, where it's like, actually it's not even bad, but sometimes it'll like make big points like this, and if that does happen, just bring spacing down on here and it should be good. And then we're gonna click on the mask. We're gonna scroll down a little bit. We're gonna go to select a mask, and then we're gonna shift the edge in a little bit, just so it gets rid of all this shit. Wait, so it gets rid of all the white shit that was there, and then we can contrast it a little bit too. We'll see how that looks. All right, that's pretty decent. Alright, boom. So we want to make this really kind of like faded. So we're gonna drag the offset up a bit, and then we're gonna gamma correct it. We're just gonna mess around with it until it's like kind of faded out. Now you can use levels for this too. Works kind of like the same way. But we're gonna drag in the textures. Now I'm not 100% sure if these would work. These textures, I don't know. I'll read that though. I'm gonna flip this one 90 degrees just because I don't want it on his face. We flip it again. Something like that. Pretty decent. Obviously, we're gonna shit. I'm saying obviously a lot. But we're gonna flip it, or we're gonna make this more like gray in the processing with the camera filter. So right now, if it's not like that, just yeah, we'll get there. So I want to add more of a shadow just to separate these two, just so it's not like on top of each other, you know. Create a little bit of depth, like so. And then I want to add some text here. So I'm not exactly sure on the on the font Fight Club font. Maybe if they have it. Fight this font. Okay. We'll use this, we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll just use some random font. I mean, I don't think they have like a. Oops. 2004 is crazy. Now, but I don't know what the Goody Boys font would be. Boys text. Yeah, I don't think they had any text on it. Okay, so we have the font. Fight this font. Okay, so we're gonna call this. Well, we'll just copy the whole thing because I want to get the O in there. For some reason, you can't get the O on PC. It's kind of retarded. Boom. Why can't I see it? Oh shit. We'll change it to red. We'll mess around with the spacing a little bit. And I want this to be on a separate line. So we'll drag this down. We'll probably make the boys bigger. Pause. Like this. Bring it up. Right. We could mess around with the dynamic shit. Dynamic text. I'm not really too sure how this would look. I don't even know. I really don't know what the hell is going on with this. Shit, we could keep it there. We'll add some layer styles onto this. Now, I might make a whole layer style pack. Just speed this process up as well, because this is actually a pretty tedious process. But shit, man, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can do this shit. So sometimes I like to go into bevel and emboss and get this chrome effect basically. But yeah, I don't really want to do that entirely, just because it's actually really dark. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, this doesn't really look nice to me. So maybe we could do it like that, but I'm gonna add a gradient. Oh, we could have it like that. It's like, nah, I want to put black on it, just keep with the same theme. Ooh, skitty boys. Ooh, skitty boys. Some shit like that. Now, you have to be careful with the bevel and emboss, because sometimes when you render it out, it gets cooked a little bit. So, yeah. Like, what you think is there, it's usually not there, bro. It's usually not there at all. So yeah, we're just gonna really make something. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do some shit. Oh, that's hard. If we make this shit fully black. Ooh, Scooty boys. Wait, that's kind of tough. This right here is kind of nice. I mean, we hold on, let me see an hour glow. We did like a dark red. Why can't I see this shit? Here we go. Just making that shit dynamic as hell. Some satin. Chill. What's wrong with these? Try to find something hard. Yellow might be tough. Just because it's fucking dynamic as hell. I don't really know, bro. That shit kind of. This is actually nice though. I kind of do fuck with this. I don't know, bro. I'll put a hour glow on it for red. Oh, the white might be nice though. Let's do a red hour glow. Cause why not? Why the fuck not? I do kind of like that though. That's nice. Then we could drag this in. Hopefully. VA. That was a fire texture. The glitch, yo. The Photoshop crash texture, tough. Yeah, I might add some like glows around them a little bit, like kind of like around here, like the bottom of them, behind them, like that. I want his hair to be blended in the background though, so have it like that. What if we make them black and white? Ooh, skitty boys. Ooh, skitty boys. Alright. We're gonna go into camera raw filter right now and kind of just see what happens. Try and find something nice. Exposure, we can bring that up a little bit. Contrast. Like I said, I want it to be faded a little bit. I'm not trying to go too crazy. But yeah, I'm really trying to blend this in. If we can't do it here, I'll just go back in. Vignette. We could do a vignette. I don't want it to be too faded out to the point where we can't really see shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in. We'll get levels. Add this shit in. Alright, like this. Then we can fade out. Kind of like that. That's nice. I fuck with that. I'm gonna go into these filters here. And we're just gonna go through them. I might even print this shit out. And oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice right there. Really what I'm looking for is like, right now I'm looking for something that kind of has a tint in the background. So kind of like this where it's like more greenish, but I want it to still be faded out. So if you guys were wondering what the hell I'm looking for. So kind of like that is nice. Maybe this. My favorite, this one. Something like that. That's actually hard as fuck. Damn. Stark was hard. One thing that's kind of pissed me off is glasses here, so we're gonna remove that shit. Or at least attempt to, you know. I find glasses to be a little bit hard. Glasses might be a little bit hard. Like, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe it's not so hard. But obviously we do want to make like a fucking lens here, so we'll just make it black. We'll adjust it, obviously. Like, I'm just doing an imperfect thing right now. All over his nose and shit. See right here, it's like tinted. Like, we'll just copy that. Boom. They are pretty much clear, so I don't want to be too crazy. We might like put a little dark thing here just so it's like not white. It doesn't draw crazy attention. Now we might just black and white his eye right here. Just a random tedious thing to do. We could give him like blood strains on his shit. Pause. Why am I still on that? Oh, we could give him like a OA like blood strain. Police drag. You can't even see that shit, but hey, fuck it. I might darken out the chain a little bit too. Just little tweaks, like we pretty much have it done. It's just like going back and tweaking it. Just to make it perfect, I guess. But yeah. Fuck with this a lot. Let me know what you guys think of this. You know, obviously it's a bit different. Hey, I think this is a lot different for it to be its own design, you know? Obviously the text is kind of like larping the fuck out of it. Like, this is crazy larp. We could change it. But I'm gonna leave it there, honestly. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. And yeah, I'm dropping pretty much every day. I didn't drop yesterday because my audio got fried, so I'm dropping pretty much every day. And if that happens, well, then I'm skipping that day. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.